What's good, everybody? Welcome to Peaches and Power Bombs on this wonderful Tuesday evening. Hope everybody is doing good out there. And Marie, how are you doing?
I'm tired from fighting with technology, but other than that, I'm here. Barely, but we're here.
I hear you. I hear you. And as most of you know, I am Laura Presley. Join the conversation, hang out with us, because we got so much to talk about, right?
Yep, we do. It's a crazy week in wrestling, like always. But
Yes, and so we got the WWE Draft coming up. We have WWE Backlash coming up. Uh, and then all that, everybody seemed to forget about it. And we have a Peaches and Power Palms exclusive. Y'all ready for this? Because everybody just lost their mind yesterday. We had to do some extensive research and stuff. But it involves CM Punk. Are you ready? Are you ready? Come on. We have the utmost exclusive information on CM Punk. Guys, CM Punk ate eggs and toast for breakfast this morning. That's what it is.
no way.
Yes, I mean,
How
uh,
did we get that? How did we get that information?
I mean, he probably tweeted it or something. I don't know.
That's insane. I didn't know that we were privy to such, insider knowledge there. That's crazy.
I know. See, my thing is, I have so many questions about this. How does he like his eggs? Does he just put butter on his toast or no butter at all? Does he
Or
like jelly on his
jelly.
toast? Or does he do an egg and cheese sandwich? I don't know.
He's
I
an
mean,
orange marmalade dude, isn't he?
oh, inquiring minds want to know.
How does CM Punk like his breakfast?
Yeah.
It would melt the entire community down. All right.
How do you prefer your bacon? Sausage? Do you eat either? Or is it turkey?
Our friend Shane is here. He says hello to my two favorite podcasters. Thank you so much for being here, Shane. It's so good to see you.
Thank you, Sugar Shane.
And if you're wondering what the silly stuff is, yesterday apparently CM Punk decided to show his little face at Monday Night Raw last night backstage. Apparently, he talked to Triple H, The Miz, Bobby Lashley, and Tamina, and then was asked to leave. And it melted the entire community down. Obviously, CM Punk was not going to be on the show last night. He is still contracted to AEW, everybody. He still has a job over there. If we, let's not forget, we all know what CM Punk was doing. Number one, things like his breakfast menu, silly things like that. Oh my goodness, he went to a hockey game. That if that kind of stuff can make everybody gasp, what is him showing up to Monday Night Raw going to do? It's going to make everything just blow up. He knew what he was doing. Okay, he's
Yeah, this
turning.
was not an accident. Oh, hey, let me go to Raw. I have nothing better to do.
Uh-huh.
I wonder if he had
Yes.
lunch with Triple H. Does anybody know that? Hit us up and let us know.
He had that sandwich that we were talking about. So
Shane says to ask you what Eddie Kingston had for breakfast.
I don't know. I do know what his favorite dessert is. He loves peanut butter pie. So I don't know what he had for breakfast. My guess would be is that he's like a bacon and eggs type dude. That would be
To-
my guess.
yeah, like carb central.
Oh yeah. Yeah. The more the carbs, the happier you are is
Yeah, I had some leftover cinnamon roll French toast for breakfast this morning, and a biscuit I had left over, and I put some strawberry jam on it, and it was really good.
Oh, nice, nice. A couple weeks ago, I have to be gluten free, so I kind of have to make everything myself. And I usually don't get up in time for breakfast. I'm more of an I'm more of a night owl, so I do all of my work and stuff later on in the day. So I usually don't get up till about 10:30.
Mm.
Anyway, I had to get up early for a doctor's appointment, and I made myself like a ham, egg, and cheese, but I made it like a grilled cheese, and
Mm-hmm.
it was really good. It was really good.
That does sound good.
Yeah.
I might have to Mister make that for me.
Yeah. It's worth it. It's worth
Ah,
it. But
yes.
yeah, we all know what CM Punk was doing here. He was trying to turn the world upside down again and trying to kind of get the people over at AEW's attention. Like, y'all, put me to work. I'm sitting at home drawing a paycheck. I'm just sitting here. I'm ready to go back to work. Let's stop being silly, right? Let's stop being silly and get to work.
And what's so funny is that after all this is going on, WWE decides to play into it and says they have a huge announcement. They kind of pull Tony Khan here, but they have a announcement that was going to rock the foundation of WWE. Who could it be? You're in Chicago. CM Punk's been spotted. And we come to find out they have found a solution to the Roman Reigns debacle when it comes to the championships. Yay! Last night, Triple H introduced a new version of the World Heavyweight Championship. Uh, what do you think of the design?
The design of the belt itself is I thought it looked really nice. I thought it was a very pretty belt. Not pretty and like, girly or anything, but just nice looking. Part of me likes it and part of me doesn't like it. It just depends on who they plan on putting it on. And we'll get more into that later, but I just know one thing of all the people to put this title on, it should not be Cody Rhodes. No.
I just put a hint.
That's fine too. That's okay with me, but not Cody because Cody needs to be the one to dismantle Roman.
Mm-hmm.
And I was making jokes last night with some folks I was watching it with over the internet, and I was saying that this is their way of not Cody. This is their way of having Roman beat Bruno Sammartino's record in 2030. You could have the other title be the workman's title, and it switch hands a lot and stuff, and Roman's just over there with his, with his
Yeah.
it's a joke. They shouldn't do that, but it's just funny. I do kind of see Roman maybe keeping his thing for another year or so, but the first World Heavyweight Championship, if this is indeed how they're going to go, I wouldn't put it on Cody. I actually kind of have a theory, and it's out there. It's out there. So, um, bear with me, okay? You might not like this, but I think this would be genius. What? You're going to kill me. What if they decide to put it on Dominic Mysterio?
Oh God! You think
Who
him and I
else?
had a meltdown yesterday? Shit.
Exactly. That would be great. Lean into that heat. Who else gets that kind of a
I'm a better
reaction?
champion than my dad.
Who else gets that kind of reaction besides Dominic right now? There's not many people, and that would throw everybody for a loop, and it would be great. It would be great. I really think it should be a heel that's the champion first. And yeah, I would run with Dominic Mysterio. Have him being champion over here and mommy over here being champion. It would be great. I
What a
think it would be
power
great.
couple. That'd be like the best power couple since Stephanie and Triple H. I'm telling you. I'm
Right?
being really funny here. Let me go over to the comments right quick before we talk about possible tournaments and stuff. Carlos is in the house. Hello, how you
Hi,
doing? Good to see you
Carlos.
again. Shane says the belt is okay, but it's like a participation trophy. Yeah, actually, I have posted something on the page last night because it was like it's kind of like somebody said it was kind of like a consolation prize, but you know,
It would be if they put it on Cody.
yeah, and plus, with all of Vince's irrational decisions and stuff, that's kind of a task to kind of undo all that. So, to me, I felt like this was like the best possible way. And so, like, is Roman gonna still hold two titles? I don't know. PIWA Wrestling. Hi, how are you doing? They're over on YouTube. Yep, totally set up for Roman.
Thank you for visiting us on YouTube, by the
Yes.
way. We have 110 subscribers on YouTube now. We're doing great.
Yes. Yes, we are very, very pleased with that. And so is Mina. She's talking all about it. Say hi. Yes, we're live. And yeah, definitely like, subscribe, and share over there. And it helps us more than you think. So
Yes,
head on over
please.
there.
Uh,
Um,
sh-
go ahead.
I was just about to click on the next comment too,
Go
since you
ahead.
had your hands full with the cat. Cherie is with us as well. Our good friend Cherie. She says the Office's Michael Scott voice. No, no, heck, no. Yeah, I'm thinking she does not want Dominic as champ. Oh man, I don't know. I just thought it would be funny. I would laugh. Who wouldn't laugh? I mean, okay, I have a question for you. Would you rather have Dominic Mysterio or Brock Lesnar?
Oh Jesus! I'd rather starve. No, it doesn't.
You're like, oh, Carlos is going to Dynamite and Rampage tomorrow. Well,
Shelly.
yeah, I hope you have a good time. And Cherie says, I think they should have the first four drafts, the other brand have a four-way for the belt.
I'm going to
Interesting.
spank you, cat. She's got her claw on my shoulder, and I'm just close to
Ouch.
yes.
And Shane says, I am all for one champion and he defends the belt on alternative months between the shows. That way they could put more emphasis on being the number one contender on each show. Yeah, I don't think this was a WWE decision. I think this was an executive decision from the networks. They probably want their show to have its own champion because not only is Roman, we only have one champion with Roman, and he's not going to be on a specific show continuously, but he's also a quote unquote part timer. So he's not on any of the shows all the time. Like, Cody Rhodes is, like Seth Rollins is, like Dominic Mysterio is, those types of things. So it would be interesting. Um, I just think that that's probably the reason why that they decided to do that is because the executives at Fox and the executives at NBC, whoever they are that own USA, said, "I want my own champion on my show." So that's what I think. Cherie says, I think Damian Priest would be a better choice. That's not a bad idea either.
I like it.
He's got a really cool match with Bad Bunny scheduled for Backlash. It's a street fight, I believe. Um, our third peach is in the house, Tom Clark.
Woohoo!
He says, Hi, I was just wondering if I can get a belt too. Maybe they'll make one for me. Maybe if you ask really nice, Tom.
Yeah, they could play Oprah. You get a belt. You get a belt. Everybody gets a belt. Yay!
Yay. I like the idea of having one champion better too, but I it is.
Yeah, this is how we would be if we all got a belt.
Yeah! 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 Yeah!
Yeah.
Basically. Yeah.
We missed our third peach. He's got to come back on soon. I messaged him about that earlier.
Yes, definitely. He is always welcome.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so what's next, Alora? Since we're all world heavyweight champions over here.
Yeah. Well, what we were going to talk about was, obviously they're going to be crowned at they'll have a tournament and and I guess the final match will take place at Night of Champions in Saudi Arabia. Who would be a top contender for the World Heavyweight Championship? Obviously, my pick would be Seth Rollins.
I don't know. I think I'm going to go with Dominic. That's just so out there. It's so fun. I would do it, but
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Trying to think. Yeah, if it was a heel, oh my god. But we'll see.
Maybe you could go I don't know, LA Knight.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be really cool, but he hasn't really when he is on the show he loses. But I don't know.
Yeah.
They did say that the draft is going to be a reset for what Triple H wants to do. That's the word out there. I don't know how much truth there is to that, but we'll see. Brandon, thank you for joining us.
Go ahead. Sorry.
I'm just trying to read comments. Tom says, you guys always put me over. So I'm always down to hang out. We love you, Tom. And
hey,
Brandon.
We'll put you on right now if you want.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm surprised Mister didn't hear that because I would usually hear him, but I got the door closed. And yes, guys, I had to kick the cat out. She knew she made me mad. She hid under the desk. I had to get up, get her out from under the desk, and put her out.
Cherie says maybe this could be the time for Bray to come back like he was supposed to. I wrote Bray down on one of my on one of our drafts, so we'll talk about that in just a minute. Carlos says lots of rumors. One is they may move Raw to another day later on.
That's interesting.
I haven't read that.
I haven't come across that either. But in the midst of while the draft is taking place, WWE Backlash is going to be this not this Saturday, but the Saturday after.
Right.
So we found out that Bad Bunny is no longer hosting WWE Backlash, but instead he is going to be wrestling, and he is wrestling Damian Priest of Judgment Day.
Mm-hmm.
In
a street fight.
In a street fight. Okay, I didn't know that. And then the one thing that just perplexed me, but Seth Rollins is you know, absolute pro. Seth Rollins versus Omos. Why?
Because I mean, that's it, of any Omos match, we ask the same thing. Why? And we say because.
Yeah.
I don't know why they are gun ho on putting that man on the every pay per view. I mean, who would you even would you?
Cap. Totally cap. That means lie.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. Interesting, Shane. He says, "Could you imagine if they put that title on Solo and continue the bloodline?" Ooh. And you got Roman as Universal WWE champion of the whole entire universe guy. And then Solo has the title, but guess who doesn't? Because they're going to have a match Friday, right, for the titles, but they're probably going to lose. So you have Solo with the title. You have Roman with the title.
That would cause further dissension with the bloodline too, as much
The
as I don't like it.
And the Usos over there with no title, and Roman won't talk to them because they lost. Uh-oh. I like that, Shane. Alora's a big Roman fan, so she doesn't, but
Cherie, woohoo! Backlash weekend, aka my birthday weekend. You and me both, girl.
yep,
Taurus season.
Somebody has a birthday next week.
Yeah, the big 4-0, and
I was going to be nice and not say how old you were going to be.
I have to speak it into existence because it's only so long that I could deny it, and then they're going to be like, no, you're not. Be like 21 plus 19.
Hey, my grandmother has been saying she's 21 for like 60 years, so I think it comes with the territory.
Yeah. What isn't oh yeah, so I know the Judgment Day and the Bloodline kind of have alliance going on to take care of the whole KO Zane Riddle thing. I think that's going to be the main event, right?
A backlash?
Yeah.
Probably. If not Bad Bunny and Damian Priest, just because they're both Puerto Rican.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
know it's Rhea Ripley and Selena Vega. Let me pull up the card, what they got so far. Hold on.
And next Thursday, we are having a predictions episode for Backlash, and we'll really get into details. And our friend Dalton from Swanton Pod will be on with us. It'll be his first time on here with us, and we're excited to have our good friend. We like making friends on Peaches and Power Bombs.
Mm-hmm. Give me just a moment.
Okay.
This is updated a little while ago.
All right. So, Peaches, what y'all want to talk about while she's pulling that up?
I'm ready when y'all are.
Okay. What's the card?
All right. Let's see. All right, we got Brock Lesnar and Cody Rhodes, which I completely forgot about. Sorry.
That'll probably main event.
Okay. Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens and Matt Riddle versus the Usos, the Usos and Solo Sikoa.
Usos down since day one. Lish. Sorry.
Hold on, that was good. Hold on, you know, I gotta do it. Hold on, I gotta find it. Oh, leave it to me to find find some mess up like I do. Hold on. What the heck is it? Yeah. Oh, there we go. Yeah, because I'm entertaining. Okay. So Roman's not going to be on the card. Oh yeah, they said he wasn't going to be on at Backlash.
Nope. Mm-mm.
Well, that sucks.
But he does hit that 1,000 days on May 27th, on the day that Saudi Arabia pay-per-view
really?
is.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, all right, Raw Women's Championship: Bianca Belair versus Io Sky. We already talked about Bad Bunny versus Damian Priest, Rhea Ripley, Selena Vega for SmackDown Women's Championship, Seth Rollins versus Omos, and Austin Theory versus Bronson Reed versus Bobby Lashley for the United States Championship.
Okay. They're probably going to take the title off of Theory and put him in that tournament. He could win it too.
Yeah, that's true. Right? That's the way to do it.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah, it sounds like this is a pretty good card thus far. So, it don't look too terrible, all terrible or whatever. It's gonna be a good show too. They got 7 matches, so that's
plenty.
Yeah, I don't think they need to add any more unless they add something at the last minute. So,
no, I think that's good.
Selena has won over Rhea the last 2 times they have met. Really? Have they?
Interesting. Interesting.
Selena Vega is also Puerto Rican, so there's that.
Mm-hmm. Selena and Rhea have a really good chemistry in the ring. I think it might be the size difference, but they complement each other really well. They're a lot of fun to watch.
I really wish they would feature Selena more prominently in matches.
Mm-hmm.
I like her as a valet too, but she is a wrestler, and I would like to see her wrestle more. But we don't work there, so
nope.
Saint from that from the Real Wrestling Community, go check them out. Hello, good to see you. So, but yeah, so we went over Backlash right quick. But yeah, it's gonna be a pretty good show, and considering it's in Puerto Rico, it's gonna have that whole different atmosphere too. So, all right. So we got the WWE Draft. That's gonna be the weekend of WWE Backlash,
Mm-hmm.
and
it starts this Friday.
It does?
Yep.
I thought it started during Backlash. No. It starts this Friday, guys.
I think it lasts through Backlash to the Monday night after Backlash.
That's what I'm saying, though, because the Backlash is May 5th, 6th?
Uh-huh. I'm pretty sure it starts Friday. Because, yeah, it is.
Okay.
I can look it up if you want me to.
I already am.
Okay.
Because I'm losing it.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. We're all scatterbrained today. I had all my thoughts together, knew what I was going to say, and then none of my equipment wanted to work, and it still doesn't want to work.
Yeah, it is this Friday. You are correct. So, Marie. Okay. Oh, what did I do? Oh, there we go. All right. So, Marie and I put our heads together and did some draft predictions. That's not to say that this will or will not happen. Obviously, we do not work there, but we put our heads together and figured Figured we would have some, just pick out some random draft picks and see, you know, how it could play out. So, we'll go with the guys first. That's our draft predictions.
Okay. You want me to go first?
Yeah, go first.
Okay. So I kind of tried to do a 2 and 2, right? Like 2 to SmackDown, 2 to Raw. And if these guys are already on that show, I'm sorry, but everything is so messed up right now. I have no idea where they're actually supposed to be. So forgive me. But I have Bobby Lashley going to SmackDown just because I think he needs a fresh environment. And I don't know. I just kind of feel like Bobby Lashley's gotten the wrong end of the deal lately. And so I would put him over there. I would put I have Seth Rollins going to SmackDown. If he's
Really?
yeah, if he's on the world, if he wins the title, the new title, I would probably keep him on Raw. But if he doesn't, I would put him on SmackDown and maybe have him chase after Roman for a little bit while Cody tries to figure himself out. And then I have Sheamus going to Raw too.
Oh.
So
That's fair. I definitely didn't think about Bobby Lashley, but that would be a really good move for him, I think.
yeah, poor
Yeah.
Bobby Lashley.
Oh, I know. God, poor dude. But yeah, I would definitely. Hey, I would, if they keep Gunther on SmackDown. That would be a good feud, I think.
Oh yeah. I think Gunther's doing great on SmackDown. I would keep him on there. I
Mm-hmm.
almost considered writing him down, and I was like, no, I think he's doing really good on SmackDown.
Yeah, I think that's where they need to stay for sure. So
Especially if Roman is staying on SmackDown and he's
yeah,
not going to be there all the time, then you can have the IC title be the prominent, be a showcased title feud while Roman's away. So
and in case you've been hiding under a rock, Gunther's been prominently featured this year already. He was definitely the MVP of the Royal Rumble. He's been having
absolutely.
banger after banger after banger. So like, yeah, I'd be all right with that. Shane, isn't it funny how the NFL draft and WWE draft are on the same weekend? I thought about that just a minute ago, and I was like, oh,
They know what they're doing.
they know what they're doing. So, okay, I guess it's time for mine.
It is.
All right, so yeah, I tried to do 2 SmackDown, 2 Raw. It just didn't work for me. So
That's
so
okay.
yeah, we can be different here. Who's counting? I got Shinsuke Nakamura going to Raw.
Okay.
I feel like he need, like Bobby Lashley, he needs to step in a new direction, and I think he would blend in well on Raw, especially if they keep like Seth Rollins on there. They might have Theory stay on there. I don't know. I'm just talking out loud here. So
Shinsuke's never been on the Raw roster. He's always been on SmackDown.
that's right. So yep. So it'd be something new. I'd be down for that. Um and like Marie, I have Cody Rhodes going to SmackDown. Um because I feel like if he was on Raw, or I feel like that if wherever show Roman's on, Cody needs to be on because we're involved in the chase of the title.
Yes.
I think Cody's going to dethrone Roman. It just ain't this second. I done said this again and again. I think that Cody will be drafted to SmackDown, and he's going to continue to try to chase Roman, but he might have other stuff that keeps him busy. He ain't gonna be, he ain't gonna be the only one chasing after it. So there's that.
Mm-hmm. Maybe Cody and Gunther.
Ooh, oh my God, dude, that's money. Oh my
Ooh.
god.
I want to
like
see
it.
that now.
I know, right? Jeez. Another one. I got LA Knight going to Raw. Yeah.
Yeah.
He just did it. The Mister and I, that's our thing, y'all. That's our thing. And even when
Yeah.
he got his daughter in on it, we'll be like, yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's so cute. That's adorable.
She has no idea it's wrestling related, but it's super cute. Yeah. Okay. And then lastly, but well, first off, yeah, I think LA. I like LA Knight on SmackDown, but I just feel like he's lost in a way.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, and I think on Raw he would actually have it'd be something to look forward to on Raw because Raw's been hit or miss a lot, and I think LA Knight would be a dose of the, people love LA Knight, obviously. So I think he would be good for Raw. I think he'd be that spark that Raw needs. I mean, come on now,
Maybe.
you know.
Maybe.
And then lastly, I have Drew McIntyre going over to Raw. Just why not?
Why not? Poor Drew.
I know. And then my thing too would be he could be a contender for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Mm-hmm.
So but I and that and then this would be like a surprise thing. That would be cool towards the surprise thing, like, whoa, big move,
Shane is taking all my surprises away.
So that is, and in addition, like I said, Drew could be a potential be a contender for the World Heavyweight Championship. I cannot talk tonight. Can't you tell I'm about to turn 40? And then Shinsuke Nakamura could be in that tournament too.
Mm-hmm.
Two guys who are pretty legitimate, and you're not going to be like, oh, really? So
Them.
yeah. We'll go over to the comments right quick. Shane thinks Braun Breaker's going to go to Raw. Street Profits are going to split up.
That was my surprise. That was what I put in my surprise. We'll talk about it in a sec.
Yeah. We'll talk about Braun too. Drew might be leaving WWE. Rumors are true. Yes, we have heard about that for sure. Yeah, that there's a lot of, this is just strictly predictions, and there's going to be who's going where. There's going to be depending on, if they're married to somebody on the roster, this, that, just all that. So, all right, we're going to go over to the women. I guess since I let you go first, Marie, I'll go first.
Okay.
All right. I just got 3 on here. Well, technically 4, but the number 4 would be part of the surprise, and we'll talk about that. So
Okay.
for now on here, I have 3 for the women. I think Bayley's going to go to SmackDown, and I believe that will break up Damage Control. I think Bayley. I think Bayley stands out either way, but I think her going on SmackDown will kind of, brighten her up a little bit. I don't know. Not saying she's in a bad place or anything, because she's not, but that'd be a surprise to me. With that being said, I think that they could draft Charlotte to Raw.
You're just taking my whole list.
Well, I can't help it. Great minds think alike.
Right?
Yeah, I think Charlotte will go to Raw. Charlotte ain't been on Raw in a while, and plus she'll probably challenge Bianca Belair and win again. But anyways,
No, not necessarily.
we love Charlotte, but enough with the title reigns. And then the last one here for now. I got Lacey Evans going to Raw. Is that what you have?
No, but you're fussing about Charlotte and Roman's over here about to hit 1,000 days.
Well, he didn't drop it like 50 million times either.
That's true. That's true. But never mind. Never mind. We
Let's
won't
not
fuss
open a
over
can
that.
of worms here.
No. No. Okay, so I had Charlotte going to Raw too, and I had Bailey going to SmackDown. I have Rhea Ripley going to SmackDown if she's on Raw. I don't know where she's at because they're on both shows right now, so I don't
Yeah,
know.
she's SmackDown Women's Champion, so I mean, it was just
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't
But
know.
and then if they do that, they'll probably have Bianca go on to SmackDown and they'll switch titles. Like that's dumb to me.
So, and then I have Natalia going to Raw just because.
Okay. All right. That's actually a good one. I like that.
Yep.
Go back to the comments. Bailey might be leaving too if it's online, if it's true. I haven't heard anything about that.
Mm-mm.
Shane in a surprise, Tiffany Stratton to SmackDown. That's a good surprise.
Interesting.
Let's see. And speaking of Tiffany Stratton, we're gonna go to our next column or area. Draft predictions in terms of faction slash NXT. Shane mentioned Braun Breaker earlier. So Marie, what you got?
Well, I don't watch NXT, but I know about Braun Breaker, so I had him down. I don't know how the dynamic of NXT works, but I do know about one character on there that I really like, and I'll watch his clips sometimes, and that's Tony D'Angelo. Has he been on? Is he on there a lot, or
I don't know. I haven't really kept up with NXT lately.
okay? I would like to see Tony D'Angelo on the main roster.
That'd be good.
Yeah, he's exciting to me. And factions. I have Judgment Day to Monday Night Raw. I would actually split Judgment Day and Rhea Ripley, not like they're still associated with each other, but they're not on the same brand.
I got you.
And then the Viking Raiders to Raw because they need more teams over there.
Okay. I'll go with the faction slash group tag teams first. I got Hit Row going to Raw.
Okay.
I think I think yeah, I think they need to change.
And get top dollar away from Michael Cole because Michael Cole buries him all the time. So,
well, when he goes over to Raw, Corey Graves will probably bury him. So there's that.
well, yeah.
And then somebody mentioned Street Profits. They'll probably break up the Street Profits, which that's
on
well
my
possible.
surprise. That's on my surprise list.
Yeah, I put Street Profits to SmackDown. Should they keep them together? I put Bianca on the side because obviously Bianca and Montez Ford are married, so that would play a part. I think LWO, or Legado del Fantasma, I think they could be drafted to Raw in addition to Rey Mysterio, because if Dominic stays on Raw, they might continue on with that story. Who knows? And then like Marie, I have Viking Raiders and Valhalla to Raw. Yeah, they definitely need more teams over there. As far as NXT call ups go, I got Braun Breaker, Caden Carter, Kitana Chance, and Ela Dragunov. I got those on there. that would be my pick. So as far as those go. Anything else to add to that?
Not really, but I can get
We'll
to the comments.
Carlos, you missed it. We already talked about this. Hold on, let me bring it up. Hold on. We already talked about this. You missed it.
We had breaking news.
Yes, we had an exclusive here. You ready? You ready? It was like the most earth-shattering news ever. CM Punk ate eggs and toast for breakfast. We just don't know how he likes his eggs. If he had anything on his toast, we don't know.
But we do know it was eggs and toast.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to say one thing about CM Punk that I said earlier, and now that we have more viewers, I'll say it again, and then we're going to move on. CM Punk knows what he's doing, y'all. He knows that he can melt down the internet like nobody else in wrestling. He knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. He's making them in AEW quit messing around and bring him back. So that's what he's doing.
If he tweets that he ate a sandwich, he'd probably get 1 million retweets.
I know.
God.
I bet his favorite is the kind that Kenny Omega hates.
Oh my God. Okay.
All right, back to the draft.
Yes, back
to the comments.
Comments. Go ahead.
Carlos says they might move Raw to Tuesday and get rid of NXT. I haven't read any of that. I looked at Fightful Select this afternoon. I'm a subscriber and I didn't see anything like that on there. But that doesn't mean anything. So Ron says that Tony D is fun to watch. I thought so too. Oh yeah, we know that CM Punk was actually at Raw. It's just we were saying that anything silly makes the internet world burn down. And so him showing up at Raw, he knows what he was doing. He's making everybody talk about him being at Raw. He's not actually interested in working for WWE or being there. He's putting a message out to AEW and to Tony Khan. That's what he's doing.
If you like drama, professional wrestling is for you.
If you really like drama, become best friends with CM Punk while you're in the professional wrestling business. Mm-hmm. He'll teach you all the ways. Yes. My brother is here. He says, sorry, I was cooking. Did you talk about will Dominic go to NXT? No, I was talking about him maybe becoming the new World Heavyweight Champion on Monday Night Raw.
That would be funny. Carlos was saying that was what he would have did.
Yeah.
As far as moving Raw goes. So, all right. We're going to get back to the draft. We went over to man, women, faction / NXT group. What about the surprise factor? Y'all know they're going to throw a surprise factor in.
Well, all my surprises have been taken by our lovely audience members. They put their surprises in, and they're the same as me. And you know what? Like you said, great minds think alike. I had the Street Profits splitting as my surprise, and Bray Wyatt may be making his return and being on Monday Night Raw.
Okay. I didn't even have Bray Wyatt on there. As far as surprises go, I don't think Cameron Grimes has been on NXT lately. I definitely see that being a surprise. Also, I think Karrion Kross and Scarlett should move to Raw. I think we could have another couple of call-ups in Zion Quinn to SmackDown. And He's absolutely gorgeous, by the way. He is definitely a looker. Whether he's ready for the main roster or not, I don't know, but I could see that happening. And he's got all that, you know, tattoo stuff like Roman in them, so they could
I
easily
see
play
what it
into anything.
is. You just want to look at him, right?
Don't tell the Mr. Cheese. No, I'm just kidding, but I can see them trying to like tease something going on with that, but it's just one of those out there predictions that I thought about. And then obviously I would absolutely love this because I love this guy, Tyler Bate. What if he got a main roster call up? That'd be awesome, right?
Cool. Yeah. I like
Um,
Tyler Bate.
yeah, and
Put
then
him put him on SmackDown and have him renew his rivalry with Gunther.
yeah, yeah. Either one would be fine, but I'd put Raw on there just start factor, I guess. And the thing that I was going to talk about with women earlier, I didn't really have a fourth one, but I did. Surprise, as far as surprises go, Naomi goes to SmackDown.
Interesting.
She's still on the roster page on WWE.com. I looked earlier.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I thought she was no longer with the company, actually.
She's still on the roster list.
Let me look something up.
So, but yeah, that would be the big. I think that would be the one of the bigger surprises, considering that she's been gone almost a year, and everybody kind of knows sort of the story behind that.
Okay, in on March 24th, Naomi said in an interview, I can't see who it was, that she was no longer with WWE.
That
I don't
could
know.
be work too.
Yeah, it could. It could be. We don't know. We don't know. Oh, and Mercedes Monet only has one more date left with New Japan.
I don't see her leaving New Japan anytime soon, especially because she said that she was going to move there full time and try to learn Japanese too.
Who
But then
knows?
again, yeah.
Carlos says, "Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot his name. The guy that was feuding with Solo on NXT goes to the main roster and starts it again. I don't know who that was."
He was North American champion when he came up to the main roster. Who did he beat for that? Was it Carmelo Hayes? I can't remember. Carmelo Hayes is the NXT champion, so I see him staying on NXT regardless.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Someone's got to stay on NXT. Not everybody can move up yet.
Yeah, I agree.
Shane has a weird question. He says, "Okay, girls, since this draft weekend with two, would you choose what two would you choose to be your man slaves for a month?" I don't know if my husband would like that or not.
I don't think the Mister would like it either. No.
Eh.
Good intentions, Shane. Good intentions.
Mm-hmm. Ron says she signed an extension.
Okay.
And no, it was not Carmelo Hayes. Okay. I don't know who it was. I don't watch NXT.
Yeah. It was just a guess because I knew he was North American champion at one time. So
I've been meaning to try to check it out again because I've been told it got significantly better, but with Wendy Chu in the pajamas and falling asleep and doing the elbow thing, I was just like, this is not for me, and I turned it off.
I know. I think that's strange too.
All right. Is there anything else on our list to talk about? Do we know the status of Randy Orton?
No. Oh, that would be huge.
I know. I don't know if he's ready to come back though.
Ginormous.
I know a few months ago he was still kind of in rough shape, so I don't know. But with Matt Riddle coming back, I don't know. I want to see Randy. I miss him.
I miss Randy too. Wendy Chu is a female Orange Cassidy on NXT.
See, that's all you had to say. I'm about done with Orange Cassidy. I'm gonna be honest. Oh, I like him when I go to shows. I don't like him when I watch him on TV.
Mm-hmm. I like Orange Cassidy, but yeah, I think, as much as I hate to say it, I think I'm getting tired of the little shtick. But I think it's unique and it's fun, especially at live event, like if you're there live.
Uh-huh.
So that would be
all right, y'all.
Carlos
he says
Von Wagner.
Okay.
Oh yeah, okay. Alrighty, I think I know as far as that goes. Yeah, everybody did their own fantasy draft picks. So y'all, and don't forget, y'all gotta tell everybody we had a Peaches and Power Bombs exclusive. CM Punk ate eggs and toast for breakfast. Okay, we got to keep the momentum going.
Tell your friends.
Tell your friends. Seriously, like, subscribe, share, tell people about us. It does more than you think. And we got some more. Saint says Von Wagner shouldn't even be on NXT. Like, no, he's not ready. Yeah. CM Punk is still under contract with AEW. What should be the consequences with him talking to WWE? There will be no consequences because obviously he was just backstage just hanging out. They were in his hometown.
Yeah, if you punish him, then you have to punish Ricky Starks for being there to support Cody and all that kind of stuff. CM Punk didn't actually talk. As long as he didn't talk contract, then he can go if he wants to.
Yeah. Yeah, usually if they're backstage and they're under contract, they might just be hanging out, but then again, they might be putting fillers out there. I don't know. My bestie Sheena, they need to leave that man alone. Let him visit the people he knows. Child, you didn't hear me earlier. Again, we had an exclusive. He ate eggs and toast for breakfast. Come on now. I mean,
okay.
This was exclusive. I mean, like we said, I just don't know how he did his eggs. I don't know if he had plain toast or he had jam on his toast. I don't know. He might have had bacon. He lives up in Chicago, so I don't think grits was an option. So.
He probably doesn't even know what grits are.
Right. Dang it, quit.
I know, I'm trying to take it off and at the same time you are. All right. Oh my goodness. Anyway, like we said, we know what he's doing over there. He's just trying to create chaos. Probably.
Like only CM Punk knows how to do.
Mm-hmm. Well, I believe that is it for tonight. I know next week we plan on doing a predictions episode. We should have a guest with us. If he can't come on, then it'll just be the two of us, but that's okay too. And then we have an interview with Brino Royce coming up in the next couple weeks too. We're really excited about what we got going on here on Peaches and Power Bombs. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. Thank you for supporting us, and tell your friends about us. We're slowly growing an audience, and we appreciate all the love and support that you guys give to us. But if that's it, we'll say goodbye. Good night, sweet peach. It's time to go. Good